Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the No Label Show. We got my girl Sunny
Hey.
in the house.
All right.
We got my man D-Fly.
All right.
I'm Bacchus. We got my man G.
No money. Andrew.
We got my man Andrew, man.
All the way from Dallas.
From the middle of the world.
He just lived there. He from here. And we got my man, the #1 chief in charge,
That's me,
Ant Lover.
Let's go.
Behind the scenes, we got Spielberg, a.k.a. Sean.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Master producer.
He directs to perfection.
And we here tonight, man, just to bring you some more some informative information about, you know what I mean?
Any and
relationships.
everything.
Relationships. Our topic today is we want to talk about who's more truthful in relationships, men or women? Didn't know we was gonna go there, right? So we there, we here, and we gonna open it up and we're gonna start the discussion and make sure you go into the comments and if you have any comments, man, make sure you post them. Now, who's gonna set it off?
I'll set it off.
I figured you would.
Hold on. Wait. Before you do that, ladies first. There you go, G.
All right.
Before that,
Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first.
service public announcement first.
All right, the views.
We gotta say that.
All right, so who's gonna say it?
The views and opinions of the people on the show are not the views and opinions of the show.
There you go. All right, there it is. You heard it.
All right, breaks us off. Let's go.
All right, Sonny, take us there. Do you
It
think?
depends on the situation that you're in. I think it depends on the two people and what they're looking for at that time. So it can be a matter of what's your truth, or you're out there looking for something else.
Well, I want to.
So in a relationship, it really depends on how you form the relationship, how it starts.
Because that's
How it starts.
Mm-hmm.
It should be how it finishes, but
right.
once you get to know the person, you factor in a lot.
So when we talking about relationships, right? We're talking about not the issue. I meet you at the bar and I tell you my name is Fred and it happens to be Ted. Is I'm started off on the line, but no, it's not a relationship.
But that's what I said.
started
Depends on
off
two
wrong.
people. Depends
Right,
on how
but
you
no,
start.
but because when you say a relationship, that means we're
Already
engaged. Yeah. We're engaged into that relationship. Like we've been doing some things, and now it's a matter of honesty and truth. You know, where were you last night? Oh, I was at the homie's house when you were upstairs at Sarah's house. You know, so that's a lie. That's not being truthful.
Yeah.
But if I'm at the bar and I'm telling you that, like, my name is Harry, and then you find out later in the relationship that it's really Fred, then that was a lie.
Right. That's why I said I believe that's how it depends on how you started.
Mm-hmm.
Because how you started, you're like, hey, like, what are you looking for at the beginning of the relationship? If I know that you have other people and you know I have other people or a person or whatever, then it's not a lie. What I'm doing, I don't have to lie.
Right.
Put it that way. You don't have to lie. But until you become one, exclusive or whatever, then
At
those
that point.
conversations, but you should be open from the gate.
Right. And that's good because we need clarity on that because that's where it all gets foggy.
Right.
Should we say?
I think personally, my opinion, I think everybody lies in the beginning. Only because everybody brings their best foot forward in the beginning.
You mean the best lie?
The best bullshit. I mean, the best thing.
The best bull crap.
The best thing. You know what I'm saying? And so you go ahead and you say, what do you do for a living? I could be driving buses, right? But I'm gonna say I'm general superintendent of bus line 3, let's say.
Yeah.
So she's impressed. Like, oh, really? What else do you do? Well, I go to the gym, but you don't. You probably just go 2 times a week. You know what I'm saying? But you saying that you go every week, so you start flexing and everything. Because at the end of the day, I feel like humans is like animals. When animals want to interact with each other, they swell up. They look appetizing. They look intriguing. And then you find out that they're not really that.
So I think, my opinion, half of it depends on the person. But my wholehearted opinion, women love to lie. And when I say women, okay, if you're a woman and you're watching this and you don't lie, remove yourself from it. Most women lie. They like to lie. They lie more than men. People think men, it's women lie. Men are, I would say, that's probably more truthful than a female.
What you see is what you get.
Okay, from my experience, okay, most women are not forthcoming with stuff.
What are they lying
I
about?
think so.
Huh?
What are they lying about? Something specific.
They lie about whatever they want to lie about it or whatever they don't want you to know. Because women don't like to be shamed about anything. They just lie. They lie.
Look, I think men lie sometimes to impress, and women lie
Yeah, you got
to
corn.
convince.
You got-
They lie to convince you.
He's talking about the cornball men. Okay, that's that part right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no real man a dude, if he don't care.
Beta man.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the truth because it don't matter to me. Anyway, most of the time, I mean, this will go for all women. You might not be that woman. They some lying mother, you know.
Watch your mouth.
Now,
No, I did.
nah, I got you. Nah, I got it. They just lie. They lie. They to me.
You know, once they lie about numbers, yeah.
Numbers.
Yeah. Please explain.
That's the first thing is numbers, because the minute you be like, the minute
Don't do that.
Yeah,
But
the
let's
minute
not-
you go-
I want to be clear.
the minute you say how many people you dated this year,
Body count.
Yeah.
you get a lie. Only because you don't want me to think something different about you.
Mm-hmm. You don't like to be shamed.
I'm not asking them.
Who cares?
I'm not
Who
asking them.
cares?
Because if I
Why
want
do
to be
we
added
care?
to that count, then I just shot
You're
myself
rude.
in the foot. Because
cares?
if I'm asking about a body count at the door, she's like, guess what? You're not gonna be included in that. And that's why I'm talking to you, because I want to be included. You know, count me in. You know, when you go to school, you gotta raise your hand. You gotta raise your hand for attendance. You was here. I want to be. Count me in. I didn't come all this way on this bus, man, traveling to get to school to be marked absent. I want to be present. So I don't want to know about the body count until I'm a part of it.
But are you meeting somebody and saying, yeah, I just slept with somebody yesterday, 8
Absolutely
hours ago,
not.
6 hours ago?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're not. That's a lie.
No, but
Even if it's so, you're not doing that.
yeah, but you want to know that though.
You want to know.
Later
but Are
on.
you saying that?
No.
Somebody's
Honestly,
asking you,
look,
and are you doing that?
Me. I want to know that right now. Cause,
Are you saying that?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
will.
saying,
I will
yeah,
say- I
6
will say-
hours ago, I was
I will say it. I will say it because you know why?
Have you always said it? That's the thing. Because now at this big age, we at a level that we don't, it's
The count is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about if we're doing an overall census, back then you wasn't saying that. You
No.
weren't like, oh yeah, well I just got out of this one and now I'm trying to get into you. No.
Yeah, well,
So
well,
come on.
well, when you was younger, it wasn't really relationships. It was just intertwining. You wasn't really relationship.
How many relationships have you been in younger? It's still intertwining. It's the same thing.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't the same.
We find that
It
you
wasn't the
No,
same
it
thing?
wasn't the same thing. Because as you developing yourself as an individual and learning yourself, you learn to be clear with yourself and be truth to who you are. And that happens.
And all of
time kicks into that.
all of that being said is that you may say that now at this age, but you were not saying that then.
But what we talking about is relationship, and we didn't put a time or a date to it. We said relationships.
absolutely. And
Truthfulness in relationships.
right.
That's what
See,
we
again-
When does it come? When does it become irrelevant that you tell
What-
the truth?
right.
You know.
What I think it doesn't matter in some cases, but if you're out to get into a long-term relationship or a marriage, it might mean more to a man than it does to a woman. That's all that is.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Most men don't want a woman that has a high value.
There you go.
The reason
To
why
marry.
for that- yeah, especially to marry, because when a woman has a high body count, it's harder for her to love that man that she's going to be with.
Why?
Because she's going to compare that man with all the other men that she's been
Facts.
with.
Yeah.
Ooh. Really?
Really.
You know, I'm gonna say this. And,
Absolutely.
And in my travels, my thing is, like I said, I am what you see is what you get. I'm so confident in mine that I don't care about the men before,
Thank you very much.
because right now you got a real one at your door. So now that I'm knocking,
Now what?
I'm outshining everything you done did or before. So now, if you did have a billionaire before, you got with me, you gonna say you ain't got the money, but man, you got everything else.
Checkmate.
I got a question for you.
So that
Talk to me.
I got a question
Hold
too.
on, I got
Let me
something to
ask
say
you
on
a
that
quick.
note,
Let me ask you a quick
Yeah,
question.
talk to me.
You met a girl and y'all talking and
Mm-hmm.
that comes up.
Mhm.
And she said, "Oh well, you know I've been with 1,000 guys
Mm-hmm.
and I'm only 32."
Mm-hmm. What's my response to that? What's my what's my response to that? Yeah. My thing is out of them 1,000, me being 1,001. Why you at my door and why you here for so long if you don't have 1,000?
Maybe she
What
wants you to be 1,001.
What is she here to stay? Or is she
I
here to
wouldn't
go?
care if she had to stay or not. Listen,
Because my thing is, if I'm
That's a
1,001,
no-go for me.
if I'm 1,001 and you go, I bet the 1,001 you're gonna say, you know what? Out of 1,000 men that I slept with, that 1,001, that was a MF that blew my mind.
them 1,000 souls will beat your ass over the head.
Yeah,
Right.
because they mad. 'Cause
Night.
the 1,001 was the real one. Yeah, that's how I do, man.
But doesn't it work both ways? What about you?
1,001
What is your body
Who
count?
they gonna
Like,
laugh at?
Why do
They
women?
gonna laugh at the
Why would we
1,001.
have like?
Because it took her to come from 1,000 to go to 1.
And find them.
Nah,
Yeah,
it doesn't work like that.
Once you compare, let me
She's
ask you a
done.
question. Let
Like
me
I
ask you a
said, she
question.
can't love anymore. She can't love. If she's been with 1,000 men and you 1,001, what make you really think that she's gonna be able to really love you?
After she
I
done
gotta
did
s-
1,000.
Well, have anybody been in love?
A
Because you
bunch
know
of
when you be in
mixed
love.
nuts.
You know when somebody love you.
Well,
right?
why must you compare? You do. I see you do this a lot. Well, if a woman and a woman and a man is not. You can't compare the two.
No, it's totally
so it's okay
different.
for you to have 1,000.
Y'all
And
was
then you're
just
looking at
listen.
the woman, and it's not okay for
A
her.
woman, listen. Like I always say,
I can
oh,
explain
so like your girl or something. Oh, so you could do. Listen, you could do what you want to do. I don't care personally. I don't got to deal with you, and I won't.
And vice versa.
Yeah. Listen.
Same energy.
When
you
it's
give,
something
the
for
same
you,
energy
okay,
you gonna
let me
get.
ask you a question. When it's something too heavy for you to pick up, and there's 6 men around you, who you gonna look to?
None of them.
Come on,
You gonna pick it up yourself?
come
Figure
on,
it out.
come on.
You
Man.
gonna figure it out
A
yourself?
man and a woman is
Figure
not
it
the
out.
same,
Well,
and that's where things mess up
Figure it
at.
out.
What you gotta figure out about something you
Figure
can't
it
live?
out. I'll figure it out.
figure the
You gonna
reason
get
why-
one of them
figure the
guys.
reason why us men
Fuck
can
that.
have
No.
more than one.
What the old lady said at the barbecue? Get one of them boys Get one of them boys to go, hey, you. Yeah,
when you look at it, if a woman have sex
No.
with 5 different men, it's only gonna be one of those men that get that woman pregnant. But if us men have sex with 5 different women, we can get each one of them married.
That's right.
Or married, or even have with kids. That's the difference.
Yeah. It's two different.
That's the difference.
They want to make everything even and equal.
It's not about
When
even
it's
or
when it's
equal.
when it's benefits them.
Exactly.
No,
Don't go that
but I'm
way.
just. But we're talking about a body count. I'm just saying, as far as a body count is concerned, why is it such a big deal? It shouldn't be a big deal, in my opinion, on either end. We're trying to figure us out now, so let's do that. Why are we worrying about a body count?
Women, because when you're dealing with a woman, it's a sacred thing.
Right.
To me, I don't want no female that 1,500 dudes done been in.
Right.
If a
Is she gonna
dude
tell you
don't
the truth?
mind, if a dude doesn't mind, fine for him.
Yeah.
You have a vagina. You don't have a penis. Something has to be inserted in you. Oh gosh. You have a cavity. Personally, I don't want to. I don't want no woman who been with 2,000 dudes.
Okay, and that's for you, but that's not for Fly.
Look,
And I have nothing against Fly. He might be one of them type of
Everybody is
guys
different. Everybody
that don't care about that. I do.
I put it like this. Look, I make it nice and simple. I compare a woman's value to a car.
Right.
When you go buy a car,
Right.
if your car has 10 users or
10 miles.
10 owners.
You talking some real shit.
It had 10 owners and they trying to sell it to you at a certain price. You're not gonna go for the price that they're trying to sell it to you when it had 10 owners. If it's one owner, I'll probably go for the price.
Yeah.
Because there's only one other person's dealings I gotta deal with.
You're right with that. That's the same.
Out of logic.
That's why I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, but there's always a but.
Come on.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
butt is usually what we chasing. Go ahead.
You can have one owner, but that could have been worse than 10.
Right.
That's right.
So you really need to do your research. All right, you do your research. You got one car that had one owner, and you have another car that had 10 owners. When you do your research on each vehicle, and you come up with that this one owner got 100,000 miles, and these 10 owners got 60,000 miles. Same thing with leasing and financing. You know, with the lease, I only can do a certain amount of things to this car,
Right.
and it's got to be well maintained to the dealership's expectations.
Yeah.
Right.
If I do something wrong, they're gonna penalize me. I gotta pay more, but they're gonna fix it.
Right.
Because like sometimes when you go buy a car, they say it's recertified. That means the dealer looked all over. Whatever was bad, they replaced. It wasn't a refurbished part. It was a brand new part.
Right.
The only thing is this, though.
That's a good point, but what's the probability?
The only thing is this, the way I see it, if it's 10 owners, right? There's 10 different miles put into that car. They all not doing the same mileage.
And they all not driving the car the same way.
They
That
not-
car's been driven like this.
If you got one owner, you know who did what did who, when it got serviced and when it didn't get serviced. Now, you got 10 did 10 different things. That car to me is worthless now because the history is really not accurate. Because some people actually put their input into it and some people didn't.
Because you use the car as the example, right? We talk about male and female. Being truthful, if that's what we're doing, really not accident. Depending on how far you want that relationship to go. If you just want to smash, you're not asking what they did. You're just trying to smash. Now, if you got into some time went by, let's say 90 days, 6 months, okay, let me know a little more about you.
But remember,
because now you got a bigger interest towards that person.
But remember, a relationship is different to everybody.
Right.
You could go into it and say, "Yo,
But
my
then
relationship."
we go into preference.
Right.
Some dudes want a girl that's been out there. Some dudes don't.
Right.
So it goes back to preference.
Yeah. It do.
Some people can handle that. Some people can't. You understand?
Well, when it comes down to the truth is only handled one way.
It should be just the truth.
The truth is only handled one way. It's either you're gonna tell the truth, I'm gonna understand the truth, or you're gonna lie, and I'm gonna know you for
Okay,
the lie.
so I've been on both sides of the coin.
All right.
And with my age right now, it's better to tell the truth.
There you go. There you go.
Because with a lie, you forget.
Yeah. And then you gotta make
Then
another one.
another lie.
Right.
So now that person comes like, yo, you ain't shit. But if you tell the truth in the beginning, I'm about this. This is what I like. This is what I want. I'm not settling for this. Can you handle it? I gave them the option to say yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
But if I come a different way because I'm just thinking about me, I'm taking advantage of that person. And then later down the line, it's going to be a problem. They're going to be bitter. You understand? You wasted my time. You lied.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't give me the opportunity.
You didn't give me the
to bail out.
opportunity to say, I can't handle that.
You can't build on anything with
don't
the
build
wrong
a- you don't
information.
build a house on sand.
Yeah, you can't build it with the wrong information. So automatically, if somebody come to you and say, "Yo, I'm this way, I'm that way," and you go by that, right? Let's say you're obedient to who they told you they was, and you go with that. 2 months later, they telling you, "Why are you like this? You told me this is what you want. This is who you told me you want."
Okay, I'll get a little more deeper. You
Please,
meet a
let's
woman, right?
Talk to me.
You want kids. She tell you she can have kids.
Right.
6 months down the line, you find out she can't have kids.
Hello, that was
You
a big lie.
Eat it. You
Right.
upset
Right.
because you tricked me.
Yeah.
Right.
It's no coming back from that.
You
I
been
wouldn't have
moving.
wasted my time because I told
Right.
you my main purpose is to have kids.
Right.
So some lies are more deeper than others.
Right.
A little white lie is different from a crazy lie.
All right. You know how I handle that? You know how I handle that? All right. You told me that you could have kids and you couldn't, and I found out that you couldn't have kids. Guess who's coming to dinner? When I walked through that door with that baby in my arm, yeah. Guess what? We got a kid.
Word.
Fly, you the exceptional.
Oh man,
you
listen
the
here.
unicorn.
Yeah, look.
Yeah,
And look,
But is it?
you
That's
have
only right.
You have a lane,
And if that-
but all men are not built like that.
It's only right.
Yeah, guess who's coming to-
I'm just talking facts. All men ain't built like that. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I definitely understand where you're coming from.
And
But
if you can't-
it could go the other way too. That person is like, yo,
Where'd you get
I
the
missed
baby?
out on Mr. Right fucking
Yeah.
with you
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Absolutely.
because of a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no coming back. It's
Yeah.
done.
Let's put it a different way. Let's say you the man that lied. You tell her, "Yo, I could impregnate a tree," and when she's waiting for a baby, you can't do it.
It's the same thing.
You really think she's gonna stick around?
It's the same. It's
no,
the same.
gone.
No, but it's the same thing.
She's gone.
It's the same thing.
Yes.
If
I
she
think it's
lie,
the same thing.
it goes that way. If he lie,
I
it
think
goes
that's-
that
yeah,
way. It's
all
the
right.
same thing.
You know what that
So the
scenario-
best thing to do is just be strict both
From the
parties.
beginning.
Let me put
Right.
it that way.
From the
Both
beginning.
parties.
All right.
Sit down and say, look, no judgment. I just want to know if I can build with you. Can you have kids? No, I can't. As much as I like you, I can't be with you.
There you go.
I want
There you
There you
go.
go. There you go.
There you go.
But in a relationship,
Each person is
of
now
course.
going to respect each other
Of course.
because you told the truth and I
Exactly.
didn't waste your time. I didn't miss out
Mm-hmm.
from the one that can have it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You understand? But if you say, yo, I just want to smash, and she say, I just want to smash, okay, that's all it
All right,
is.
that's all it is.
But now, when time go by, sometimes this big word jump in called emotions.
Always, man. That's
But wait
Now
a
you
minute.
feeling I want more than smash. No, now that person that said, yo, it's a smash, and now you come in a different way. Whoa. From the beginning, we said this is all this we want. but things didn't change and I'm feeling this way. No, I don't want that. And if that's what you want, let's end it now.
Right.
Because I'm gonna go where I can get what I want.
Yeah.
No hard feelings. But when you lie and say, yo, you can do this and do that, one party gonna be upset. And it's gonna be the party that got lied to.
Mm-hmm.
So now the question still stands. From our opinions, who do we think tells the truth?
The most.
The man tells the truth the most.
Man, I think the man
more to lie about.
Ooh. Well, I like that. Oh, since we're there, it's the truth. And since we're there, right? And we do have a woman here. How do you feel about that?
Like I said in the beginning, when I first
Yeah.
said what I said, I just feel like it depends on the type of relationship you're trying to build from the beginning.
Okay.
So if I'm just trying to,
Smash.
yeah, for a night or 2, 3, 4, and we good, then it is what it is.
Right.
But if, you
I
know,
told you
it
what you need
depends
to know.
how you build
I
that.
told you what you needed to know.
Right, and that's it. It
And which
doesn't
was-
mean anything. That's what I said. It depends on the
Yeah.
relationship. You mean further down the line. So
I got
now
you.
we're talking about kids. She can't have kids, or he can't have.
Yeah.
These are different things, but these are conversations that happen when you know that you want to move forward
When you're
with
building it.
someone.
When you're building it.
building.
Would-
So when
would-
it becomes a lie, then that is a thing. But are you asking these questions from the beginning from somebody you just want to smash?
Okay.
You know
At the
what I'm
bar?
saying? Because
Right.
nobody's really doing that.
All right, Sonny.
Is what I'm saying. And
Sonny,
I'm just
I got a
saying
question.
that.
I got a question. Off GP, general purposes. Would you ever tell a guy that you interested in, find attractive, listen, I don't see a future with you, but I'm physically attracted to you. So what we gonna do is gonna stay at that level and we're gonna handle that and then I'm a step. Do you ever say that?
Yes,
That's dope. That's dope. But
absolutely.
But what we talking about is the people that don't do that.
Right.
That's what we're.
I
That's
think
where
when
we're
you
going
meet
with it.
people, or you kind of know what, like from the other conversations we all had, that you kind of know what you want to do and where you're gonna go. There's people that you want to go forward with, and then there's people that you just see for the moment to kill time, whatever it is.
Have
So
fun.
Can I
yeah,
bring,
it brings.
can I bring
It
something in
depends.
from experience?
Please do.
You meet somebody, that initial conversation, you pretty much know who they are.
A woman's gonna tell you who she is. That's another
From
one.
the initial conversation, I say that from being a mature me.
She's gonna tell you her red flags. It's just up for you to understand and know.
And we said that before. We said maturity has a lot
Stop
to
looking
do
at
with
her
it, because now
adornments
you-
and pay
Right.
attention to her.
Right.
Listen to the
So-
conversation.
Right, of course.
She gonna, each
Absolutely.
person is gonna tell you, yo, I done told you I'm the superintendent at the bus company. Now, we 15 minutes into the conversation and your phone ringing, yo, I gotta go make a drop.
She lying.
Yeah? That's 15 minutes into the conversation? That third hour, I tell you.
Right. You ain't lying about that.
It's facts. I agree with that. But
Most
I pretty
people
much
tell you
know.
what they want you to know on that initial conversation.
Now, we go into psychology, and the person is good in that area. Your body movement gonna tell you.
Oh yeah. If you're trained in that.
If you're that good, and some women and some men are that good.
Yeah.
Shrug your shoulders.
And that comes from experience.
Scratch your head.
Been here before.
Fish
Ask
in
a
the
question,
ground.
and the right eye moves, so
hand
now
on
you
your
know
lips.
that's the right hemisphere of the brain.
All right, so now let's make it a little more interesting. Now let's say, right, we all been in different situations before. Let's speak about when you were lied to that you knew about. Just one story. We're gonna go starting from me all the way down to Ant. One story, one situation. You was somewhere, you met a girl. She was talking to you about something. You knew she was lying. She was cute. You knew she was lying, and you went with it till you couldn't go with it.
Go ahead, let's go.
All right, so I had met this girl. She told me she had kids. I said, okay, that's fine. You know, having kids is not a problem. She told me she had a good job. I said, okay, that's good too. It's not a problem. Then she told me that she don't have anything to do with her baby fathers. It was two different ones. So I asked her, I said, okay, you don't have nothing to do with them. They don't come around. He don't take care of the kids, none of that. Everything's good. You're free. You're a free agent. She was like, yeah. She said, the first man's name, she told me. Then she told me the second man's name. I said, okay, cool, that's cool. So we talking, we conversing. I'm telling her a little bit about me. Then the phone rings.
Jody.
It was the first baby father.
Jody.
At that time, it was 12:30 at night.
Booty call.
30 minutes later, the second baby father called.
Jody.
Both times she had to stand up and walk away from him.
That's the red flag right there.
Right there.
Red flag.
When she came back, I said to her, I said, look, it was nice talking to you. Have a good night. How was going?
How long was that conversation?
30 minutes.
And you knew she was lying.
Yep.
Brian?
Ooh. Let me pick one. I used to date this girl back in the late 90s. She had a few kids. So, you know, in the beginning, she told me that all her kids was from one guy. Okay, cool. Well, this is some of the things that men care about. Most men. So me and my young self, one day I'm alone in her crib. So it's an address book or some type of book. I'm looking through it, which I shouldn't have. I would never do that now. But this one I was 20, early 20s. One of her kids, his name and her father. Yeah. I didn't feel that. I probably still would have still dealt with her, but why you lie, yo? Why you lie? That told me that, you know, you see something wrong with that, which is, I'll put it like this. You don't know some people's situation or why that happened, or, you know, it could have been with a guy. It only take me and one of my closest friends to, you know, like really change my shit about that. Could be a female that's, she going with him. Don't work out with him. She had a kid by him. She going with him. She had a kid by you. It didn't work out, or she found out you was crazy. And, you know, so on. Like, you know, you can't, like, you don't know people's situation. But, yeah, it's like, damn, what a lie, man. Like, yo, I feel like, it's kind of like, I still dealt with her, but that's one of the stories.
Yeah, as for me, I'm gonna have to pass to Sonny because I'm still trying to figure out one of my new episodes. And I'm gonna have to pass it to Sonny so she can go ahead and give us one. And y'all gonna have to come back to me.
I don't know if I have one. I haven't really dealt with people who lied from the beginning. And pretty much what they said was what it was. The only thing I can come close to is to say, like, maybe a situation wasn't the the way that I thought it was in my head. So you could have been like, this is my situation, but I'm downplaying it. And then when I found out the situation was more, it was me who got disappointed. So I'm not going to say it was a lie. I'm just going to say it wasn't played out to me the way that I thought that it was. That's it. Because a lot of that happens.
Drew?
I've had I have several situations.
Right.
And I'm a firm believer that I'm just gonna let you hang yourself. Okay? One to come on top of my head was a woman I met. She told me her life story. She told me that she basically left home when she was 16. She left her mom and dad and her brother and sister to pursue a career in singing at 16. Well, for me, when I heard that, that was a super red flag. Because you're leaving a traditional family home to go pursue a career and you're still a young lady, you're not a woman. And I was with her and, you know, I could tell when a person is lying at times. Well, you know, I call it shooting me a lot.
Right.
So, you know, she comes over to the house with me. And I asked her, where you coming from? Well, I was hanging out with my girlfriend. So when I gave her a kiss on my cheek, I smelled cologne. Now, from I know now in this day and time, women don't wear cologne.
Right.
Okay? And I just played dumb because I'm letting you hang yourself. Simple and plain. So, you know, I'm able to understand and know a lot. And I detect it. And once I detect it, I may play the game for a little while, continue to have my fun.
Right.
But in all due reality, it's time to dump and move on. That's what I did.
One situation within a T-Mobile store. I want to get phones. But the salesperson, I just felt the energy that wasn't right. You noticed that? Yeah. Okay, we've been dealing with each other for a minute. What time frame was this? Pause. Once I saw the pause, I knew what was up. But I knew it was up because I felt the energy from both of them. He not saying nothing because he don't know what a husband. She not saying nothing for a husband. But I felt y'all two know each other.
Right.
But I'm like my brother. Let him in. Just so happened I had to go back to the T-Mobile store. Who was my rep again? God already gave me the sign. The signs are always there. It's just if you're going to read them or not.
If you're going to read them or not. Or you're going to bypass them.
Right.
Because you want to get to the thing.
I know that with women with broken homes, coming from broken homes, that's a red flag. That's a no.
Facts.
Especially if it's not a father in the household. If it's not a father in the household, women don't know how to be loved unconditionally without physically touch.
Say that again?
A woman that's raised in a broken household, not a man, a mom and dad. All right. That woman don't know how to be loved unconditionally without physical touch, because your father is the one to teach you, a woman, how to be loved without a physical touch. So when a woman is not loved by her father and she has to go out in the street, she's going out searching for that type of love from this man, and this man.
That's a fact.
You saying all women?
I didn't say all.
I'm asking.
I didn't say all.
Most.
You said most?
Also.
That's a fact. It's a
I
fact.
dated those.
Yeah, it's a fact.
I'm not listening.
This market out here is so wide exposed and so, to the point where, especially for now, in this time we live in, a woman have approximately 1,000 to 1. It's 1,000 men to 1 woman, mainly because of that phone. Why? Because she has a variety of men. If that man that she's with, all right, she can dump and go to Charlie.
Yeah.
Or Tom.
Yeah.
Or Dick.
Yeah.
Or Harry.
Yeah.
She has a more broader choice of men now in this day and time that we live in. And that's a fact. As us of men, we have the same also. So I'm not trying to throw the man out the box like, you know, we innocent, and we're not. But it's a real difference, mainly because of social media. When we didn't have social media the way we have now 30 years ago, you had more honesty with women. Because she had to really sit down and figure out that man that she's with.
Mm-hmm.
And if she sat down with that man that she was with, it took that woman maybe a month, maybe 2 months to really understand that man. And once she understood that man, she was able to go here with him or dump.
Okay, so what about the households that had the mother and father in it, but the father had another household around the corner? What kind of example is that? What is that? So what does the daughter, girl, see from that?
Well,
Knowing that she
what
has
the daughter
siblings around the
sees
corner,
from-
but not.
I'm sorry, what the daughter sees from her dad is going to be inside that house where she's living.
Right.
And her dad is going to show her how to be loved unconditionally without physical touch.
Right.
And that's why when you have a lot of women out here, okay, I'm not saying you don't beat me up, don't get the knife and cut me in here,
Not there
okay?
yet.
But, you know, a lot of women, when they have that love from that daddy's little girl love, like my sister, she had daddy's little girl.
Me too.
Okay?
I'm a
Right,
daddy's
wait,
girl.
murder.
And daddy's girl, they got away with murder with daddy, okay? My sister stabbed a boy in Catholic school in the eye, came home, and my dad took her to
Sounds
Disney
about
World.
right. Yeah.
Okay? She went to Disney World. If I would have did that, my head would have been around that corner. Okay?
Probably would have been sleeping in the backyard.
No, really, yeah, like Rambo. I've been down in the dirt like Rambo.
Right.
Shit, you know, ducking and diving. But, you know, seriously, when we really think about it for a minute, you know, we were raised in a household with our mom and dad. So, you know, you have a more better broad upbringing when you are in a house with two parents. Because to be honest with you, two functional parents.
Okay.
Both our parents were functional.
Yeah, that's
And
what I'm saying.
the thing about it was this, dad was always the enemy, to be honest with you. Because when I acted up, dad put his foot up my head. You know, when my sister acted up, mom put them hands on her. Okay, and told her, this is what you have to do. You have to be a respectable young lady out in this world. Okay, just like our dad put his fist up our head and said, you have to be a respectable man, an honorable man. So you get your first teachings from your home. Your first teachers are your parents. So if and what's going on in this day and time we have right here with a lot of broken homes, especially in the black community, you know, you have no respect. You know, when we was growing up as kids, see these neighbors on this block here, each and every one of them had a right to whip our ass if we did something bad and our parents wasn't there. Then they would take us to our parents when our parents got home and we got another ass. Okay? We need to really go back to that because it really taught us kids, you know, we're not going to be able to get away with sly things, you know, just thinking we're going to be able to do it. And it also builds us with more structure.
Right.
All right, this is what we don't have out here in the day right now we live in. I don't want to take up all.
No.
All right, so
kid with no structure, a person with no structure is
so at this point,
headed for disaster.
At this point in time, that was good. Appreciate your input on that. That was very, very clear. We're gonna go back to one member right now. Fly.
You gonna let me get away with that? Huh?
No, Fly the guy.
You wasn't gonna let me get away with that.
Fly the guy.
Come on, Fly.
All right. I'll give you one brief one, and then I'll give you one that's stuck more to home. Was more close to home. The first one is that there was a female that told me that she was gonna give me this coochie man, and the coochie was gonna change my life. Once I got the coochie, my life was the same. Biggest lie I ever told. Right?
Where did you meet her at?
So going on to the next one, right? That when you lie to, you lie to, right? The next one was that I was in a relationship with a woman and we were really building some things, man. We were talking about, the house, the marriage, the baby carriage and everything. And then my life had took a turn for the worse and some things had happened. And while I was going through that turmoil, she was pregnant. And unbeknownst to me, because my life had spiraled, And she had an abortion and she never told me. So later on, when I found out about it, I questioned her, and she said, not that she wasn't pregnant, she just said, oh no, I had a miscarriage. Meanwhile, she had an abortion. So it was devastating because that was something that I was looking forward to building, and because some things that happened in my life, which affected her life too, because we were together. She aborted my child.
Man.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Big lie.
Godfather
Big
Part
lie.
2, right there.
Big lie. All right, so did everybody get something off their chest and basically responded to the question in doubt today, where is, who do we feel and know lies the most between men and females?
You answer it first.
Well, from my personal opinion,
We coming down the line.
we're gonna go around the line, and I'll start from me again. The donkey with the big mouth. So, hee-haw.
So, dude, stop, man. Stop, yeah, stop. Stop, man.
Hee-haw. Donkey of the day. So, I can say this. From my personal opinion, I can say that I've been lied to a lot. I'm tired of the lies. I just want to be told the truth so I can be the real me. And if I'm told the truth and I'm able to be the real me, then anything and everything that person has to deal with me about is completely and totally my fault. Because if I didn't say the truth to let you and me free into what we need to be, then I should have been for you.
Okay.
Vic?
Well, I still say women lie more, but you got some men that lie too. So I'm just telling you from my personal experiences with females. But you really just have to, like Ant was saying, deal with that person and look at it. I mean, they're going to show you signs. It's going to be red flags. Everybody got a different life path, A lot of mental things wrong with people that you don't know about.
Yeah, you're right about
The
that.
nerve right there.
Stop lying to people. I made it, when I meet somebody, that you like or whatever, I tell them everything about me. Because at that point, I really, kind of really don't matter if you leave or you stay. It's in the beginning. So I'm going to tell you everything about me so you can make that choice right there. And we don't have to go into this and I have to lie to you. You don't have to lie to me just to get in, and because it's going to come out sooner or later, But, I just think you have to watch women. I could say that you have to watch men too, but I'm a man, so I'm speaking. You have to watch women. And they can be very manipulative.
I'll say this. I give women the threes. Okay, these are the threes. I respect you. I love you. But I can't trust you.
All right. Okay.
Because trust is something you earn.
Fact.
Those are my threes. I don't want you to take it or leave it.
Right.
But, I'm not going to cry cry with the spilled milk. Once that milk spilled, I'm not gonna cry about it.
Right.
I'm just gonna move on.
Right.
And also, I have to say this: and this planet is about what? I want to say roughly 5 to 6 billion women. What make you think you are the best out of all the rest? There's so many more for me to conquer.
Right.
Or learn.
Strong language.
With you saying that,
It's not strong language. You know, it's the truth.
yeah,
I'm a man.
right.
I'm a man. Why? Because I can go ahead and have a child with this woman, a child with this woman,
Right.
and a child with this woman,
Right.
and they all gonna be my family.
I made a comment a few weeks
A
ago,
woman can't do that
a couple weeks
because
ago,
it's not gonna work. Okay, that's not gonna work.
and Sonny was like, "What? No, you're me. Like, don't say that." I said that. To me, you know, no disrespect to women, come a dime a dozen to me. A dime a dozen. And that really only means it's more women. It's more women in the world than men. I talk to a lot of young guys. Stop getting bent out of shape. These females, man. Okay, it's all right for you to have feelings. Men have feelings too. Stop getting bent out of shape about it. Go on. It's in some cold sea, ocean. How many seas there are on earth of women?
But
They come a dime a dozen. No disrespect.
On that note, I wanted to say something on that note because what's happening with this is you have more women are raising these young boys to be men, and a woman cannot teach a boy
How to be a man.
Okay, so now these men now they're emotional wrecks.
Right.
They can't control their emotions.
Right.
I'm sure,
I agree.
I'm sure you as a woman, you have dated men
I have a son.
who cannot control their emotions. And once you realize this man can't control his emotions, you run away. You can't deal with that.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
Please explain.
I'm not, but you have no idea.
I know, I
I'm
do
pretty
have
sure she knows that.
All right, hold on. Cut. Next person. We don't need to cut deep today. We're not cutting deep.
We're going a whole nother hour with this.
We going around in circles, and everybody is expressing their point of views, and we got to go to the next topic. Let's go.
Short and brief, man. Men lie more. And the reason being is because some men just lie because it's just easier to do so. They're not gonna be there for a long time. It's a short stay at the hotel. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna lie and tell you what you need to hear, so I can hit and go. People say, "Well, all right, well, hold on. Well, what about the women that lie all the time and for the same reasons?" And I'm gonna say this: wherever you find a no good woman, she's been affected by a no good man. Because men are teachers. Somebody taught that woman how to be like that. She had to go through something to be the way she is. And that's just my belief. I've dealt with a lot of women. A lot of them. And each one of them, there was that goodness in them that was altered to be bad.
Damage.
They was damaged. They were damaged, man. And when you get a damaged woman, man, it's if you don't have the proper tools to rehabilitate her, then hold on.
Yeah, I just let him go. That's his first job.
That's not your job to rehabilitate no
No,
woman.
Facts.
and
That's
most men run.
That's on her to get the help for herself.
Right, and most
herself.
men run. Most
Because
men
if you're
run.
trying to help her, you trying to help a person who don't want to help themselves, that's a waste of time.
Well, you would have to first find out that she doesn't want to help herself.
We ain't doing all that.
Were you in a relationship? Were you there
Guys,
for a short stay or long
I
stay?
disagree.
Personally, I'm usually there for a long stay.
Let's get down the line.
Yeah.
Guys, I interject again. Stop getting out of line. Let's stick down the line and let everybody have their personal,
men tell
their
most lies.
personal. That's your opinion.
That's
He has the right to that.
like they
That's
say.
your opinion.
That's his truth. Don't mean that it's true, but that's his truth.
Right.
I respect that.
Down the line. Down the line. Here we go. Sunny.
Okay. I don't know. Like I said, I believe in asking the right questions. It's shame on me if I don't know something about you. Because what I don't know, I can't necessarily blame you. Because I always look at myself and I'll say, did I ask that? Or, did we have that conversation or whatever? So sometimes it may not be a lie. It just may be something you don't know or you didn't know. I'm just saying that. And that's it. Do I think men or who lies the most? I would say, like I said, I struggle with both. I've lied. I think at this point today, in our age bracket that we're in, no. What you see is what you get. I don't give a, this is who I am. And I don't have time for the middle stuff. I don't want to do the middle stuff. So all of that stuff that was done then is not done now because I expect a different outcome. So when you've had that versus something that you want now, it's a different feel, it's a different energy, it's a different thing. That's why I say you know what you want from someone when you meet them. You know what you're gonna do with them or who's here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And I believe in that wholeheartedly. So at this age where I'm at, I believe in that 100%. The BS could be BS, it is what it is, but if I want that for the night, then that's what I'm gonna get. I could be an astronaut for the night, I don't care, that's what it is, because that's what I see you as. But 9 times out of 10, if I'm lying to you from the door, it's because I don't see anything worth anything. So I'm gonna be whatever it is for that minute. But that's it. You're not gonna get anything more from me. That's it.
Hold on, y'all hear that song? It went with like, I don't love hoes. I'm sharing them. You be lacing them. I love that song, man.
Okay, that's good.
All right. So,
I love that song.
Andrew.
Shout out to G Unit, man.
What I'm going to say is this. From my experience, women lie more. And they have secrets in lies. A woman can really hold a secret. Woo! To her core. And once that secret is broken, and it's up to that man to realize what she really did. That's where I say about the trust. I love you, I respect you, but I can't trust you. Because you have that capability of holding a secret so bad, so raw, and you can look at me dead in my face, and it's okay. I've come from experience on that.
I can agree with that.
I was married to a woman who's still married to her husband. Right. That's why I tell you, I love you, I respect you, but I can never trust you.
Facts.
And she looked at me every day, and continually lied to me. And how she got caught was her own child.
What is it, Mom? When you gonna tell the truth?
No.
Because that's what kids do. Mom, when you gonna tell the truth?
Exactly. You have that in kids.
Yeah.
But he told me, Nana went to Africa with my dad, and I paid for the trip. So I paid for a divorce off the rip. I didn't cry over spilled milk.
Facts. What you mean you paid for the trip?
I sent my wife to Africa to see her parents. She didn't see her parents for 13 years.
And she thought,
Yeah, his husband was And didn't tell me the whole time since she was there for a month. If you don't understand the African trip, that's 10K.
Yeah, absolutely.
10K off the rip. And the whole 30 days you there, you don't tell me your husband is there.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
You understand what I'm saying? So, again, I love you, I respect you, but I cannot
Don't
trust you.
trust you.
So you didn't know she was married at all?
No,
She wasn't truthful.
she wasn't truthful from the rip.
They do that a lot, Fly.
She's not married here. She was married here in this country. She was married in Africa. So America does not recognize that she did anything.
Oh. She played
So her
with that.
paperwork that she put here when she came here, because she came here with asylum, she came here with stating that she was a single woman.
Right.
So now in other countries, you know, if you want to marry a woman in another country, you have to, a lot of us don't know about this, you have to go to our government and get documentation showing that you are single. Yes, there is a form that you have to fill out, and the government is going to G14 you to find out who you are with. So,
All right.
Again, this is my time. Hold on. It's my time.
Wait now.
Hold on.
You getting
My
deep.
time.
You getting deep.
So, this is the point where I'm going to. I love you. Okay. Respect you, but I can't trust you.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap that up.
Now I see what that was about. Now I see what
We gonna wrap that up because
Okay.
that look
I get your energy now. Now, okay,
that
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot to
that
unpack.
And hold on now. Listen to this now.
wait now.
If for most men, they would have lost it.
Yeah.
Okay? They literally would have lost it. Not me, because I can control my emotions. I simply told her, get you and go.
We gonna wrap that up.
Rightfully so.
We gonna wrap that up.
And
That was a very good analogy and explanation of what it is that you have going on and you experienced. We're gonna go to the next. We're gonna go to the next.
I'm making it hard for him, man. Come on, I'm making it hard for him.
That's a hard act to
That's
follow.
hard.
You know what I'm saying?
And I have to follow
That's
back.
really
Look, you're a hush. Change them real quick. Like,
Because
hold
your
on.
energy is.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna try.
Flames.
Okay. That's deep. I believe it's neutral. It's the same. Women and men lie.
Okay.
Because spiritually, if you follow spiritually, I follow, we all born with sin. Right?
mm-hmm.
That's it's an even playing ground right then. The first time you take your breath, born with that sin. So, in my opinion, I can't say women lie more, men lie. I believe that we all lie.
Yeah.
But I do believe also, with maturity, it changes. Because you've been through some shit. You even did some shit. Some crap. So, building on maturity, you're able to wing out what's not good for you and go for what you really want. So that's how you get to that solid relationship. But it takes two parties on the same wavelength. I'm done with what I did in my past. We both closed that door. We're going forward from this day forward.
But would you agree that women are more manipulative than men?
It's the same. It's all dependent on what you want. Each person, each individual. You understand? Because you can go into the relationship and say, I want A, B, and C. She might be past A, B, and C. She got D, E, and F. So, with that, y'all on two different lanes. But the object of the game is to get to the same lane, moving at the same speed. The hell with what you did in the past. I don't care. I'm with you now. We want to build this. We want to do this. We want to do that. Everybody else on the outside, we don't care about that. You understand? Because depending on age You can't tell a person everything that you did. Some people might go and say, well, you left that out. No, I just didn't remember. Or I didn't have that a spark come later down the line and say, you know what? Oh. Hey, I forgot to tell you this. Not on purpose, by accident. And if she said, you know what? Doesn't matter. We not on that door closed. That's how you move forward. Then there's no more lies. Because, as he said, I respect you. I love you. Trust is something that has to be earned from both individuals. Your life starts when you get into a deep relationship and it's just you and me. The trust and can come.
I don't agree with that. I agree trust. I give you trust from the gate. You can only lose
Trust
it.
from the gate. You don't know that person.
It doesn't matter. If I'm sitting
You
around
don't
you,
know them.
if I'm
She
sitting
said give me
around
the
you,
benefit of the doubt.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt
You
from the
should give you a
gate.
kick in the ass.
So
Yeah,
if that's
I
what
do
it
that.
is,
I
but if
also
that's
do
what
that.
it is, then that's what it is.
Hold it.
That's just for me. I'm just saying. I trust you from the gate.
We have to interject though.
Sorry.
We have to interject.
You've done that, right?
What?
You gave a person the benefit.
I give everybody the benefit.
Okay, and how many times did it work out? From just
It's-
one, from let's just say from 1 to 5. How many times did it work out?
3.
3 times?
Mhm.
What's that in percentage wise? Over half?
Yeah.
Over half?
Yeah. It worked out.
Yeah. That's right. Every woman that might have that philosophy might not work out. It might be 5 and 0, 0 and 5.
All
So
right.
Because I believe it only starts from that because it's
what.
what I established from the gate.
Right.
So when you establish something from the gate, that the trust is there. I believe it
But
becomes mutual.
We met in the club, and until look, everything start with a thought become a word become an action become a habit. You understand? So if I'm already got in my mind, I'm lying from the start, that's my habit. I'm gonna lie. So if you give me the benefit of the doubt, shame on you. I'm lying to get whatever I want. Because I have different intentions on what I want. I'm being selfish. I only want for me.
Right.
And you giving me the benefit of the doubt, that's
But isn't that the case from the beginning? You want to get what you want. Isn't that the case?
About
That's
30,
the case.
30
In the
minutes
beginning,
ago,
you
I
want to get what
said,
you want.
30 minutes I said, it's best to always tell the truth because you put it on the table in the beginning.
Facts.
But
You understand?
I don't believe
This
you
is
put
me.
everything out.
We talking from individual. This is me. Put it on the table because I know my memory. If I'm lying from the start, man, 30 days later, I'm gonna forget the lie. Now I gotta know another lie. This is from personal experience, and I learned the hard way. And that when you with somebody that, wow, I'm about to lose a gem off a lie. It hurt. I'm sorry. Don't cut it. It don't go away. Feel it right here, that lump in your throat. I just lost a gem because I was stupid.
Right.
I can't do that again. If I do it again, shame on me. I'm a fool.
Right.
Because the person that do something over and over and thinking they're gonna get a different result, it's a what's the word?
Insanity.
Insanity. So I'm not an insane person. So I gotta change up.
Right.
We all gotta change up. We all different ages. Some come quicker than others.
Right.
It's just when you find that person that's on your right here together, go shoot. Because you don't know what's ahead of you. But if you know she lying, y'all both know each other lying, how far that gonna get?
It's not.
All right, so we're gonna wrap that up. That was his opinion. You interjected. You had your opinion. We accepted that. You know, you went back and forth. It was good. But now we got to go to the next thing.
I got closing remarks on that.
Yeah, show 'em.
I believe that men and women both lie equally. It's just the person that they lying to is how much you trust in that person and how much that person lie hurt you. Because you lie to all the time. Everybody in here lied to every day. You hear a lie. It's just on how much you trust that person, is on how much that lie is gonna hurt you.
Right.
So being that you're a man, most of us in here is men, we conversate and trust in women more. So we believe that women will tell us the truth more than anybody. But that's not the truth. Because women lie just as much as men.
Right.
And everybody lies. It's just on how much truth you want to believe in them and how much trust you have in that person. If that person, you have that much trust in that person lie to you, it's going to hurt you triple as much. That's all it is. And being that we're talking about relationships, that triples it up even more. So if you're in a relationship with somebody and they lie to you, that's just going to be the it. That's just going to hurt everything. You're going to see everything different, make your judgment different, especially if it's in with another person of the opposite sex. All right. That's to wrap that up.
All right. So we went around the room. Everybody had their opinion. They all said what they knew, felt, understood, and we got a stand in different perspectives of everything. We